going on, everybody? Product Probes back at you with another knife review, and today we're looking at a Master USA knife. This is actually a pretty popular knife. It's on the cheaper side of things. It's the MU-1121, but let's dive into it. Let's see what this thing's got. Okay, so right off the bat, definitely want to show you what it looks like in this sheath. So, right here, as you can see, it's just a simple plastic sheath. Doesn't really have a lot going on with it. Right back here on the back of it, you have a pocket clip, but it's kind of a weird pocket clip. I would say maybe a belt clip. Yeah, I would say that's more of a belt clip, even though it doesn't have that indentation right there. Inside the waistband, let's see if it would be... Yeah, you could do it inside the waistband with this clip, so it's not too bad. You would really maybe want a paddle holster or something like that, but they give you some options with that clip. It seems to be rather beefy, and it's also removable right here, which is good. Now, right here, as you can see, they have these holes punched out, and my thought is if you were to take this pocket clip off and run, see, because they don't have the slits for like a actual strap, but I guess they give you the option if you wanted to test that out, or you could actually tie this to your bug out bag or things like that. Now, no paracord, just simple nylon rope right there, super long, and they just have it tied off right here at the end. Now, it seems to stay in that sheath pretty good. Let's see. The print on it, the print on it's pretty bad. If I flip it, hey, if you flip it, it's not too bad. And then the pull out, bam, and you got your knife. So, it's a good transition right here, I guess. So, if you look at your knife right here, it's just wrapped in standard nylon rope right there. You got a little lanyard hole in the back. Got some jimpings down here. Now, you just have your standard drop point blade right there, but it's a half serration, half straight blade. Now, that right there is for the lock-in on the sheath itself. So, let me see if I can reach up here. Maybe I can zoom in a little better on this. Let's make sure first before I go off and do it. Sorry about this, guys. I was hoping that I could maybe get a better shot of this, but that's it right there. You got a little finger hole. You can put your pointer in. So, it's not too bad. Get better control. You have some jimpings right up here on the spine that they've incorporated into it. So not too bad. And then right here you just have your model number and then the Master USA symbol right there. And again, guys, that looks super blurry, doesn't it? Maybe not. Somewhere in there, there's a clean point on it. But the knife, to be as cheap as it is, actually does not seem to be that bad. The serration parts definitely feel like they're sharper than the rest. Now, let's take this rope off real quick. Hey, this is pretty cool. Boom. So, you could actually use this and tie it off right here as a lanyard hole. So, well, I won't make a knot. Let's just make a knot just for knife review purposes. Or just bam. And then you could really tie it off. I don't know what the hell you do with it after that. But you got plenty of rope to work with right there. Now, the handle of the knife has these finger holes right here. Now, these can be used as tools. But more than likely, they took out this weight to really lighten up the knife. But that right there actually fits my finger pretty good. Now, defensive stance on it. The jimpings down here give you a little bit better control of the knife. course, I pulled it off. Let's just see how this thing does cutting this. That's not too bad right there. Little fixed blade. You know what would be cool is to throw this sucker. The weight on it seems to be almost ideal for throwing. And I wonder if that's the purpose. Well, not the whole purpose of the knife, but I wonder if that's why those might have been incorporated. But I tell you what, since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and let's go see how sharp this knife really is. Alright guys, let's see how this half serration, half straight blade is going to do. So, with a straight down cut right here. You know, that's, for it to be a little cheap survival knife like this, that wasn't terrible. Of course, there are a few rips in there. Let's try that again. So, this time, let's check it at an angle. Catches fine. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to want to sharpen it up, but honestly, I didn't think it was going to make it through the paper like that. So, that's actually not too bad. Now, given that it is a drop point, probably not too much on the tip. Let's check it out. So, right here, fit your finger through that hole. Yeah, there is a good bit of push, not a whole lot of push, but your slice downs, you know, they seem to be catching the end of that serration right there at the end, but you could actually, you know, throw this on a stone once or twice and have a pretty decent blade. You know, the blade is not too bad for a cheaper knife like that. I mean, this thing wasn't, what are they, like $6 or something? So that was actually pretty surprising. But, again, guys, it locks right there in that sheath. So, you see that little divot right there at the top of the sheath? Boom. That's going to fit that little bead right there. Screw will fit right into place, and that's actually is what locks the knife in place. You know, for the money, guys, I like it. I really do. But what I want to go do is at least check this thing out on the hip. And let's see how this pocket clip does. And then let's also check it as a neck knife. And then maybe we can check the print a little bit better. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like around the neck right here. It does sit super low. And actually, I don't have this rope tied great back around the handle. But as you can see, let's see what the concealed side of it. I don't know. I don't like that it's super long like this, but I do wear these thinner shirts, especially during the summer, and the print on it is pretty good. But right here, if we were to see with the long ones, it takes so long to get it out. But, and look at this, I might just be rookie mistaken right here, but right here it's really not terrible on the pull out. So maybe with a knife like this, you're going to want to open carry it. That way you don't have to worry about the print, and you don't have to really search for it to pull it out. But bam, right here. I wouldn't go for the other. As you can see, this thing is completely unraveling. But the weight on it is really, it's really not too bad at all. So, guys, if you want to switch over to a ball chain, that might be your best bet. Or at least take up some of this right here. And then that way, when you at least put it in here, bam, and you've got it up around your neck, it sits a little bit higher, which in that case, boom, your single hand deployment is going to be a lot easier. You know, it's super lightweight, or it feels super lightweight. You know, the control on it that you get, you might want to keep the rope on it. I would wrap it back up real quick, but for time purposes, you know, your control is not bad. These jimpings right down here, they actually dig into your hand a little bit. But keeping that rope on there, and you can always, you know, run that sucker back on, you know, and do what you got to do. Hey, that actually, just by doing that little bit, actually doesn't hurt as bad on your pointer. So that's actually a good thing. But I guess the next thing to do is to go and see. I'm just thinking, it's probably not going to add that much, but let's go ahead. Let's go get the weight and measurements of this knife. All right, let's see how much this thing weighs with the sheath real quick. So 3.1 knife is going to be, all right, so that sheath actually did had a good bit of weight to it. Let's see what the measurements are on this thing real quick. So, well, turn my ruler around. We're going to be looking at 7 inches total length with a 2 3/4 inch blade right there. You know, I kind of rambled through this whole video, but I'm thinking this might be a fun knife just to go outside and beat up one day. So I'm definitely going to throw this in a box, and we might even do another review on it outside and really put this thing to the test. But guys, just a quick review on this. Again, this is the MU-1121 little survival knife, and for the money, it's actually really not that bad. So, my computer's cutting off on me. See? Slipping up on this review. But guys, if you want a chance to win this knife or win some knives like it, be sure to check us out every single Thursday at 5:30. We do the Product Probe show, and I'm actually going to throw this in a box and with some of our outside machete reviews that we got to do, and we might put this thing to the test and really try to check it out. But anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Hope the review helped if you were thinking about getting it. Sorry if I just kind of rambled through it, but I'll give you another close-up on it real quick. It's a pretty cool little, you know, fixed blade survival knife. Not crazy about this sheath though, or this nylon rope, but those are fixable. So guys, appreciate you watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.